Garoppolo now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23.
64, weak.
First and 10 at the 23.
Buzz. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, gun. 21.
Greystone, travel. Give me that ball.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
13.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
I got you.
7. Here we go. 7's a
Hey, Echo.
Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his target. That's more. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers, not named Christian McCaffrey. And now that Devin Funch has gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Redskins take over the first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Lamar Miller. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
21.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, team 6.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Right there. All day, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matthew Ioannidis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
21. 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is good. As they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go. 11. 11.
51. You must be dreaming. 51.
Hey, gun.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Garoppolo on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 51.
Garoppolo. That's complete to Marlon Mack.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hey, gun.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Oh, you got D.
Lock.
51. I got you.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Here we go. Two.
A gain of 2.
I got this.
12.
12.
At the Redskins 14.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tighten up.
Hey, Charlie.
51's the mic. All day, every day, any day. Hey, Mike 51.
Hey, gun.
51's the mic, boy. 51.
Now Garoppolo. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Miller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down now, it's Miller. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
McCaffrey. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Here we go.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Redskins 14.
No. I got you. Watch the shot.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here we go.
The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
General West. 11. 21. 21.
50. Watch twist.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11. 21. Set hut.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
21. Hey, gun.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Jim. 21. Check 24.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Again, it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 45. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
That's where you belong.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 18.
This is Mack on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
11.
It's a gain of 3.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.